people, and from the title of this video, Cara's back at it again, doing the Disney tag. I think it was like 2 years ago I did it, and obviously answers may have changed, new films have come out, life goes on, and I just wanted to do it again and do it better, because I feel like I've got better at doing this kind of thing whilst wearing a Donald Duck sweatshirt. This Disney tag I think is slightly different to the one I did before. It has 45 questions, so let's get on with it. Question number 1 is favourite Disney film, or movie, sorry, movie. My favourite Disney movie, such a hard question, but it's either Aladdin or Hercules. I literally cannot pick between those two. They are my favourites, they always have been my favourites, they always will be my favourites. Walt Disney World or Disneyland? I've never been to Disneyland California, I've been to Disneyland Paris. However, Disney World. Like, Disney World is my second home, and I feel even if I'd been to all the Disney parks, it would still be my favourite. It's my second home. Favourite Disney character? So low. This is so difficult. My favourite Disney character is Archimedes from The Sword and the Stone. Because he's just one sassy bird. I feel like I relate, he's like my true spirit animal. He's a little bit cranky, but tries to get everybody to just do the right thing, and I feel like that's maybe me. I get a little bit cranky, but you know, good intentions and all that. But equally those chipmunks, Chip and Dale are my favourites. Stitch, Milo and Keita from Atlantis, just to name a few. The first Disney movie you remember seeing in the cinema? I genuinely cannot remember. And I've asked my parents and they don't know what it is either. What type of Disney item do you collect the most? Pins, probably. It used to be vinyls. Well, it used to be pins originally, then I moved on to vinyls, and now I'm back at it again with pins. Your favourite Disney song? Why are these questions always so difficult? My ultimate favourite Disney song, and I'm so glad it now has a life in a musical, is Proud of Your Boy from Aladdin. That song means everything and more to me. Equally out there, I think if you know me, Hunchback is one of my favourites as well. And Gary C and I basically have this thing of we'd never found anybody you liked out there, and now when he sang with Alan Menken out there, I was like in tears because I was there like, Gary, this song means so much to us. From Hunchback as well, God Help the Outcasts. Attraction / ride at the parks. I answered this in the Disney Parks tag, and that is Big Thunder Mountain Railroad or Space Mountain, Disney World version, just because whenever I go on that ride, I'm like, come off it, like streaming with like tears streaming down my face because I laugh so much. They're just really fun rides. What is your dream job at Disney? Honestly, I feel like my dream job would be like one of the character handlers. You got to do a lot of character interactions. Not character. You get to interact with the public a lot and kind of be there to create magic for people. Who's the park character you never want to miss meeting at the park? Chip and Dale or Donald Duck. Like, I love both of them so much. Once I get 3 of them, I love them all. I love those guys so much. So those. My most treasured Disney item. My most treasured Disney item, I mentioned this, I think in the Disney Parks tag. It's my dog's fluffy tail. It's a little castle that my parents got me when I think it was the first time we as a family went, so when I was 4. And it's a little model of Cinderella's castle, and you open up and inside that she's like on the hinged door, so the door bit, that she's running down the stairs, and then there's Gus on the pumpkin. on the pumpkin carriage, and it's just dead cute. Which Disney voice actor would you most like to meet? Oh my god, Pixar route on this one, although there's so many like Disney classics people that I would love to meet who've done multiple voices, but like purely because he's Tom Hanks, like, or Tim Allen, to be fair, because no, I've got it. Jonathan Taylor Thomas. It's the voice of young Simba, and if any of you were born in the 90s, you probably watched and like were obsessed with the Disney Channel. You probably watched Home Improvement with Tim Allen as well, which is why Tim Allen was also up there. Improvement was one of my favourite shows, one of my favourite sitcoms of all time. TT, Jonathan Taylor Thomas, was like, I always had a crush on him, on Randy from Home Improvement. I'd love to meet Jonathan Taylor Thomas just to have a conversation with him, because I've loved him since I can remember. If you could say anything to Walt Disney right now, what would it be? Thank you. I think everybody, just thank you for everything you created. Thank you for having the imagination you did, and for pushing through even when all odds were stacked against you, because that message is one that's been passed down through many a Disney lover. If you want something, you fight for it, and you are kind of the true story of what that happened to you. So just thank you so much. Favourite snack to get at the parks? I don't really snack that much at the parks, to be fair. Obviously Disney popcorn is great, but my favourite thing, Mickey chocolate chip cookies, which are like half dipped in chocolate. I just love a chocolate chip cookie, and those cookies are so good. They're my favourite. Equally, I tried a mint brownie from Animal Kingdom, which is like a Mickey shape, and that was delicious too. 15, your favourite parade / show at the parks. The Boo-to-You parade is my favourite parade of all time. That song, it just gets stuck in your head. It's not so very scary, boo-ba-boo, boo-da-you. I love it. Equally my favourite show, I think I've mentioned thousands of times, it's Fantasmic. I love Fantasmic, but I'm excited to see what parades and shows Disneyland Paris has to offer in October. Either Sebastian or Scuttle. Probably Sebastian, just because, you know, he'd just want to be like, do under the sea, and I'm into just having a dance party. Favourite Disney memory? I think when I discovered this online Disney community, that there were more people out there like me, like the first person who was like kind of level pegging on Disney obsessive with me was Grace, and I'd never ever met anybody else who was like that level of I love Disney so much. And it's kind of really cool that I've found this Disney community, and there's so many more people out there. It makes me feel very slightly less weird. Do you have a favourite pair of Mickey ears? What I wore when we did the Not So Scary Halloween party from We've Got Ears. However, I've just got some more from somebody called Imagine Ears UK, and they've got like vintage posters, and I'm excited to wear that. If you could, what forgotten princess would you add to the official lineup? Princess Keita! Princess Keita! It me so much, because princess is literally in the title of her name, and she's never ever even been considered a Disney princess, and I love Atlantis so much. She's such a good character, and it really annoys me that Atlantis is just kind of swept on the carpet a little bit, because it wasn't, after the Renaissance period, it wasn't a musical, so it didn't really interest people as much. But no, Princess Keita. Princess Keita. Your favourite princess dress / outfit? Ariel's one, when she has no voice and she has legs. That like pinny dress thing, I like that kind of style. 21, your favourite Disney soundtrack? Hercules. Who are the gliding gladiator? Hercules. I love the gospel feel on Hercules. It just makes you feel good. I love the Hercules soundtrack. 22, Genie, Abu, Carpet Iago, or Raja? I mean, doesn't it have to be Genie or... Favourite restaurant at the parks? I've only been to a couple because they're really expensive, and I've never stayed on Disney property, so I've never had the dining plan. One that I've been to multiple times now and I love it is the Yak and Yeti. How did you first discover the magic of Disney? I don't know. This is gonna sound really cheesy, but I don't think I've ever had to discover the magic of Disney, because I've been watching Disney ever since I was little, and then my parents took me to Walt Disney World when I was 4, so I don't think I've ever discovered the magic. I think it's always been there with me. I've grown up with the magic. 25, what attraction are you most likely to go to first when you're at the parks? I tend to go to Hollywood Studios first, and usually it's the Great Movie Ride. And if they ever got rid of the Great Movie Ride, I'd be so upset. Favourite iconic moment? Maybe when Hercules, like, I will go more to find where I belong. And he's like, just scrawny Hercules, and he's out and there's just sky, and he's there like, ah. The saddest moment for you in any Disney film? The Good Dinosaur. But I watched it at my auntie's house. I can't remember why I was alone at my auntie's house, but my mum and my auntie had gone elsewhere, and I put it on because it was on like the TV. And they came back and my mum was like, are you alright? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. Because I was just literally like nearly sobbing. The Good Dinosaur is one of the saddest. The whole film of that is the saddest moment. The Good Dinosaur basically gets your heart, rips it out and stomps on it repeatedly. Single moment, though, probably when Bambi is in the forest going, Mother, Mother. This. Heart-wrenching! Heart-wrenching! Best Disney kiss. Oh my god, definitely Hercules and Meg's at the end, because Meg grabs him in, and I'm all for that Yaya sisterhood. If you could live in any world from a Disney movie, which would you choose? I just wanted to be a mermaid. Which Disney princess has the best sidekicks? Jasmine with Raja has the best sidekick, surely. I'm good, yeah, Jasmine. Raja, there you go. Have a party themed around any Disney movie, which one would you pick? Though a lot of my family are Persian, so it would be cool to have an Aladdin themed party, and then everybody dresses up as characters from Aladdin, and we eat, yes, and we eat Persian food. So I'd be into that. Are you the only one obsessed with Disney in your family, or does it run it in the family? I think it runs in the family, because my mum and dad went to Disney twice before I was even born. They went in 1990 with my cousin and my nanny, and then they went the year I was born, but before I was born, because the first time my mum felt me kick was in Disney. So I feel like it runs in the family, but maybe I take it to a slightly different level to them. Lumiere, Mrs. Potts, Cogsworth or Chip? Surely Lumiere, just because be our guest, be our guest, put us do the test. Your top 5 favourite Disney blogs on Tumblr. I'm gonna go with favourite Disney YouTubers, and that's Thingamavlogs, Sarah Snitch on her own as well, the Down to Disney stuff I love as a fan of Disney history. Carrie Fletcher, I live for her vlogs. Equally live for Adam and Gary's vlogs, but I'm gonna put them together because as somebody I discovered, it was a couple vlogs I discovered whilst I was kind of editing my own Disney vlogs, and we were in Disney at the same time, and it's somebody called Disney Daily on YouTube. I'll probably link them below. I just love their relationship and how much they love Disney as well. And I think it's really cool the fact I was seeing Hurricane Matthew happen from a different perspective, because I only saw it from my perspective as somebody not staying on a Disney resort, so it was quite interesting watching their vlogs. If you could choose the plot / adaptation for the next Disney movie, what would it be? For there to be a Disney film where it's kind of the prince is the damsel in distress and he needs a heroine to come and save him, instead of usually it being the other way around. I'm not saying the prince is going to be pathetic and all like, oh, woe is me, but it's kind of the woman who takes control. I'd love to see that. Favourite hotel at the parks? I have never stayed, I don't know. The Poly looks great. The villas at the Poly, Polynesian. But yeah, there we go. Polly answered it. Which Disney movie do you turn to when you're sad / upset? Probably one that I've watched multiple times and I can quote verbatim. So probably Hercules or Aladdin. Aladdin show or the Frozen show. Clearly this is on about Disneyland California. I've never seen either, but I have seen Aladdin on Broadway and I don't really like Frozen that much. So I'm gonna say the Aladdin show. Do you plan to have / have you had your honeymoon at a Disney park? Yes. Goals, 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 goals. I'm really into getting married, but I would love to be able to share Disney with a significant other, because to be fair, if they didn't like Disney, there's no way we'd be together, because that's my place I go on holiday. I would love to see other places in the world too, but that's why Epcot's invented. Ha ha. Yes is the answer. I do plan to have a honeymoon at Disney. Favorite piece of Disney clothing / accessory to wear? I think I just wear Disney merch a lot. Prime example. I don't really have a singular favourite piece though, because I have so many. That one, post a picture of yourself that's Disney related. I'm doing a vlog, so I can't do that. I mean, I could put a picture that's Disney related. There you go, my picture, my profile picture? My YouTube picture is the correct one. Mickey Mouse or Donald Duck? Donald Duck for Shiz. What Disney movies / worlds would you like to see in the next Kingdom Hearts game? I don't know, I don't play Kingdom Hearts. Which Disney movie, even if it's not your favourite, will always have a special place in your heart? Hunchback of Notre Dame. Hunchback of Notre Dame, for sure. Thank you very much for watching. Another Disney tag by me. Thanks, bye!